What's going on, y'all? Back with another video. Just wanted to make a quick video because I don't see any videos on YouTube about this. But the other day I was fucking with my ambient lighting or whatever, and I broke the ambient lighting that goes throughout the door. So if you look right here, this is where it connects to. So I basically broke it and the connector came off or whatever. So I'm trying to replace that right now. And yeah, there's no videos on YouTube on how to do this shit, so I figured I'd make one while I'm doing it. And hopefully it's correct. I'm not 100% sure, but these are the steps I'm doing. So basically, so the ambient strip is under there, and this trim right here needs to come off. But if you look through the back, there's no like screws or anything. It was like plastic welded onto the fucking whatever frame of the door itself, or the door card itself. So basically I just drilled out all of the black spots. That's where that trim, the silver trim right here, that's where the trim is being connected at. So you have to drill those out. I already drilled it just because I wanted to fucking speed up the process a little bit, but I drilled it with this. Just try to drill it little by little until it like really breaks free. So you got to go all around. Move this piece back right here a little bit. Just peel that back. Is what it is. So all these little black pieces, that's connected to the trim. So now, oh shit. So now when you do that, the trim will come loose. And the biggest thing is probably just installing everything back. So I don't know how I'm gonna do that yet, but I'm gonna find a way. So let me get back to you guys when I take off this trim right here, and I could pull back the ambient lighting cable that's in there. All right, y'all, so I got the trim off. So basically, once you literally drill all of them through, just do it consciously, because you don't want to drill through your fucking trim, because that's going to be another fucking bitch. But just do it consciously, little by little, until they're only going to start dropping one by one. You just have to make sure you're really getting through there, but don't push down hard enough to really go through the other side of this. But once you do that, the trim just falls off like that by itself. That right here. Let's look at the trim itself, because this is what holds the optical wire. Look, this is the optical wire. So this is what I'm gonna be replacing in there. This is the side that got broken. So I believe it could just slide out, but I'm not too sure. Let me mess with this a little bit, and when I figure out how to get it out, I'll let you guys know. All right, so I figured out how to get the optical cable out. So basically all I see, it's when you flip the trim this way, it's gonna be right here. So all I did was like, well, this piece is broken a little bit, so it was easier for me to just like pull it out through the front. So what you're gonna do is just keep going down the line, pulling it out like that. Eventually it's gonna come loose like that. Just slide it out. So hopefully the next one, it can go back in just as smooth. And yeah, you might have some, like, these might be broken a little bit. I do have some super glue, so I'm gonna try to see if I can super glue like all of the broken little like stuff like this back together. But it shouldn't be a big deal. I'm just worried about how I'm gonna install this trim back on the fucking door card, but I guess that's a mission for when I get there. But let me try to slide the new one back in, and I'll get back to you guys. All right, guys, so I got the new wire in, or optical, whatever the fuck you want to call it in. But yeah, so the way I did it was, since this was like kind of broken, I fed this side in first. You got to go through this hole right here and feed it through the other side of this tab right here. So once you feed it in there, I was able to, like, since this was broken, I was able to, like, maneuver this around the fucking, well, maneuver this around the cable itself. That way it could, like, sit in place, if you get what I mean. And I, like, just ran it all along here. And what I'm doing now is just, like, pushing it in there so it can, like, kind of stay. Kind of sounds like it's, like, snapping in place a little bit, but yeah, literally that's it, guys. So now that's in there. I'm gonna try to, like, super glue these little pieces that are broken real quick, and yeah, try to finish the install with putting this back in the door card. So this is the clip or connector or whatever. Yeah, so this is the connector that connects to this. Clearly you see this is what got broken off of here, because I was trying to change the chip inside of this to have different colors, and supposedly this chip right here makes it brighter. Well, I did it for the rest of the car and it made the rest of the ambient lights in the car brighter. I just didn't have, this is my driver's side, I didn't have a fucking driver's side ambient light because this shit got broken. And it's so crazy because I did the rest, like the 3 sides of the car perfectly fine, but when I got to the last side, I ended up breaking it, which is so funny because I figured I'd break the first one instead of the last one, but it is what it is. But yeah, so I'm gonna grab this little optical whatever out of here, change the chip in here, and put that back in. All right, y'all, so I'm just gonna change the chip out that's in here. That feeds the color of the LED or whatever throughout the fucking chip. So it's real simple. Literally, these 4 tabs on the side, you just want to disconnect them. It's gonna flip open, and you just take out the chip from in here and swap out the one that's in there. So let me see if I can do it real quick. Just want to do this. Get behind it. Hopefully you guys can see. If not, this is gonna be cut out. But get something real small, get behind it like that. Well, free already. Other side, you're gonna do the same thing. Hopefully you guys can see. Just take your time with it, it's no rush. Like that, you want to get, like, kind of underneath the clip and, like, trying to bring it up. Let's play with it a little bit. If I can get it. I'll try from this side. It's being a bitch right now. There we go. Oh, I had it. Damn, I keep getting it. There we go. Just like that. Opened up. See the chip inside. Just plop that out. Just gonna land right there. I'm just gonna put the new one in. Alright, y'all, so I'm back to installing this. So how I'm installing it, well, I'm gonna try to install, is I just took a washer and I found like a self tapper. So I'm just gonna go through this bunch of washers right here and see whatever washer really fits good with these self tappers, and just try to go around as best as I can, tighten them up snug as I can without, like, fucking ruining the whole thing. But right now, this is the first one that's in. It's pretty snug, honestly. So I'm gonna just try to keep going down the line, and hopefully that works out for me. All right, y'all, so I'm pretty much finished with the installation. As you can see, I just put little self tappers really where they fit. So Honestly, you probably don't really need this much. Probably like 4 of them in the like corners, middle, and over here will really like hold it. Well, if you really want to do all of them, like this one, I couldn't even get a bolt in there or a self-tapper in there. So literally what I did was just go around the edge inside of it and just put super glue and just super glued all of the ones that I didn't do anything to, mainly because the screws I had weren't like, some of them were like fucked up and I couldn't really screw it in. So next best thing is super glue everything. That's gonna work. I already have enough self tappers in here for the shit to like hold. I slid the connector on. That's everything is ran. And there you have it. Back to brand new. Well, not brand new, but you guys know what I mean. Back to working condition, hopefully. I'm gonna plug this up so you don't see any gaps in there. So everything is pretty much flush. A tip with self tappers and washers, if you're gonna do it, just hold it from the bottom side and screw with your hand, with the other hand from the top, so you can have like the most I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. So you can have the most like play, well not play, but well anyways, you just want to fucking do that to lift it up and fucking secure it tightly. That's what I meant to say. You want to secure it as best as possible. So do it from the, push it up from the bottom, screw it from the top, and everything is secure down. Flip that bitch down like that. This is really supposed to go back in that thing right here. I honestly really don't want to put that back in there, so I might not. Just because it's a bitch to take off this little clip right here if I ever wanted to go back in, so fuck that. That's how it broke the first time, so fuck that shit. Shit, I fuck around, I should just break that clip right there and say fuck it, like. But yeah, just gotta install this back in the car and hopefully it works. Alright, y'all, so now I'm just gonna install the door part back on the door. Alright, y'all, so this is the finished product. This is how everything looks. As you can see, that's working. Back to how it should. Other sides are on. As you can tell, all the sides are on. Alright, so let's switch it. I also have this, I added that, but it's kind of like fucked up, so don't mind that. Let's switch it to sport. As you can see, everything turns blue. That's what the chips do. They change the colors, add a little bit more brightness to it. You probably can't really tell because the flash on the camera's on, but yeah, that's it, pretty much. There you have it. That's how you change the optical wire for the ambient lighting inside the door on your F32 4 Series. Alright guys, and there you have it. That's the install. Something quick extra. I recently got my calipers painted green so they can match front bars I got going on here. So just a little extra tidbit that I just recently added to the car. Yeah, I got so much more coming for this car. I got the brake upgrade for the back, the bigger brakes for the back. I already got those painted. I just got to throw those on the car. The back calipers are just regular for that. I just had the guy do the front. So yeah, those are regular. I got to swap those out for the big brake kit, basically the M Sport upgrade for this. And yeah, so just stay tuned for all the other videos and content I got coming for this car. I already got a whole bunch of parts just sitting up waiting. Then hopefully by this summer, or before the summer really, I can really just start making this car faster than what it is and make it start look good too. It already looks good, but gotta add my own touch to it even more. Gotta get a front lip, all types of shit, drop the car, get some suspension coilovers for it. But yeah, that's about it. Thank you guys for tuning into this video. Catch you guys on the next one.